I told my sister she is not a good mother and her kids deserve better. I moved in with my parents to help out. Mom has cancer and needs someone to drive her around, and Dad can't drive anymore after his stroke. My sister lives there too with her 4 kids, 16, 14, 10, and a baby. She lost her license, so I'm basically the only one who can take anyone anywhere. The kids were living in straight-up filth. My sister has her own section of the house, so my parents never really saw what was happening. I noticed my nephew's hair looked weird one day. Took him to get it cut, and the lady told me his hair was literally molding, like actually molding on his head. My sister works during the day but doesn't come home till midnight most nights. My older niece asked me to teach her how to cook because her little sister kept getting sick from eating the same frozen meals every single day. That's when I realized nobody was feeding these kids real food. Then I heard the baby crying one afternoon and my sister's car was gone. She just left. The 16-year-old thought it was her job to watch everyone. She was failing most of her classes because she was so tired all the time. When she found out she had to repeat the year, my sister screamed at her. I told my niece it wasn't her fault and I'd help her catch up. I tried talking to my sister about it, but she just cried and said being a single mom was hard. But then I found out her exes were sending money for the kids, and she was only working part-time so she could make beauty videos online. So I started taking care of them. They basically lived in my part of the house now. My sister didn't even notice. The breaking point was when my 14-year-old niece won this writing contest. She wrote a whole story about dealing with a bad home life, and it got published in a magazine. She got $500 and a free week at summer camp. At the awards ceremony, she thanked her siblings, my mom, and me. Then she said, "Thank you for being the mom I never had." My sister walked out right there. She came back yesterday and kept asking if I thought she was a bad mom, over and over. I tried to stay calm, but she wouldn't stop pushing. So I finally said it. I told her she was neglecting her kids. I told her she wasn't being a mother. I told her those kids deserved someone who actually showed up for them. She completely lost it. Started yelling about how she was doing her best and I had no right to judge her. I told her that her best wasn't good enough, that her kids were suffering because of her, that they needed someone who was actually there. Then she ran to her daughter's room and screamed that if they all hated her so much, they were dead to her, just like that. She packed a bag and left.